If I had to boil down my career into one sentence, it would be one crazy adventure, lots of traveling and meeting amazing people. I was born in Fresno, California, but at 6 years old, my parents moved my sister and I out of country. So we lived in El Salvador for 2 years, and then Mexico for 2 years, and then the Dominican Republic for 2 years. I started playing soccer when I lived abroad. We were in the street, we were in the dirt, we didn't have soccer cleats. I didn't even know one could become a professional, especially a woman. So I think it was really when I came back to the United States, the second that I heard that one could do that, that's when I set my sights on it, and I never looked back. So I come from a Mexican family, Mexican background. I debuted with the full national team when I was in college. It felt so special being able to be part of the Mexican national team, to be able to wear that jersey with my last name on it. It was an incredible honor. I think one of the greatest honors that I will ever hold in my heart, and one of the things that I am most proud of.
Vai no mano a mano, vai bem a mexicana, grande lance, Anisa invadiu na boca do gol.
When I graduated Pepperdine, at that time, I was still part of the full Mexican national team. A few national team players were allocated to certain clubs in the NWSL, and I was allocated to the Boston Breakers. It was hard, it was difficult, but I remember at that time thinking, you know, I just have to be patient. I just have to wait for my moment. This may not be it, but I have to keep going. So I kept going. I decided to try my luck at the Houston Dash, which is also in the NWSL. Did not have a very successful time there. And I was just ready for something different. I had, played in the US for so long that I wanted a new adventure. So I decided to go to Australia. I just wanted to have fun again. So I had a really great season with my team in the second division, and I got seen and picked up by Melbourne City in the Australian First Division. And that year we went on to win the national championship. And then after that, I went to Sweden. I played in Sweden, and then I spent a year in Iceland, then Spain, and spent 3 years in Mexico, where I played for Pumas of Mexico City, Pachuca, and León.
Viene otra vez justamente Anisa con el disparo. ¡Qué golazo, Anisa! ¡Qué golazo! ¡Gol!
Through all my travels, all my adventures, every time I would come home, I would either go to California to see my parents and my best friends, or I would come to Colorado to visit my sister, who lives here in Windsor. Every time I'd visit my sister in the past, we'd go to the Windsor Hailstorm games, because why not? I mean, I love soccer, and it was her local team, so we'd go support the team. And there was one game where I remember hearing them over the loudspeaker mention, next summer, women's soccer is coming to Windsor. And my sister and I looked at each other and we thought, is that real? Without a second thought, they invited me in. And the moment I showed up, I knew. I was like, this is gonna be really good for me. I just really, really enjoyed this past summer.
But Anisa Guajardo turns in the second chance.
Yeah, and I guess that's why I wanted to stick around in this area, because I gained a real sense of community here. It's a lot of just these very talented, obviously soccer players, but passionate people, kind people, people who will do whatever it takes to help you out. The biggest example of that I can think of is Kelly is the one who introduced me to Keely at Colorado State University. At CSU this season, I am honored and privileged to be part of the coaching staff as a volunteer assistant coach. It's been an incredible experience. Not many people can say that they were able to play and then right off the bat coach, right? And stay in that world, stay in this community like that. I feel very lucky. I feel very blessed. Soccer ends. You know, there's a deadline for soccer, but there's not one for these young women. The soccer part is beautiful and it's wonderful, but it's a tool. It's a tool to build ourselves and build these women and build this community. And I just want to help. So I'm just happy to be part of that community, and I hope to stay part of it for a long, long time. I would be lying if I said I know what my future holds. I don't know if I want to coach. All I know is I have great mentors right now, and that if anyone can kind of lead me down that road, it's them. Playing wise, you know, one summer at a time. I'm excited for the summer to come with rain. I just am very grateful for where I am right now, and I'm looking forward to what the future holds.